To anyone listening to the sound of my voice, I want to welcome you to another episode of my podcast, The Next Generation Orientation. And on today's episode, we are talking about choosing each day. You know, it's something that is very important that we have to know how to choose our day on a daily basis. Yes, because if you choose your day wrongly, definitely you're not going to be able to achieve whatever plan you've set to achieve for the day. So this is one thing we have to understand, so that we can actually know how to choose our day correctly. Okay, so on today's episode, I'm having one of my friend and a brother. He's back again, black, but guy.
I'm on a little
Boy, you're not gonna After my bro, it's good to have you back again. After our last episode together, I received a lot of positive comments regarding to you, and the knowledge you share was something that it's irresistible not to come back and have a conversation with you again. So thank you for honoring another conversation with you. Thank you so much. So talking about this choosing each day, what really inspired you? Because the topic where you choose now something where they sometimes the one that the first one we talked about, don't look back. The other one we talked about, better than you can imagine, and now you're choosing each day. There must be an inspiration behind that choice.
Obviously. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but 2 minutes as long as you're
okay. This is a Next Generation podcast, so I enjoy you guys to like subscribe to this channel and keep supporting my boy. Man.
Yeah, it's
very, go a very long way. So,
thank you so much, bro.
For choosing each day, if you ask me, it's more like I will try to bring in the Christians a little.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is not the other type where they try to counter them right now. So that's right now.
Yeah.
Choosing each day, if you literally tell Christian, like you want to choose each day now, they'll first of all go for God.
Yes.
Right? Because you need to start your day with God for those that believe. Right?
Yes.
Now, but on the other hand, I stick gears towards making the right decision for the day.
Exactly.
I don't know if you understand me. So that's why I feel, because for Christians, once you use that term God,
or let me say religious,
religion generally, once you put God first, it's more like every other thing can follow.
Yeah.
But on the general term, it's more like the decision you've made
to start your day,
plan you have for that day, or how productive the day is going to be for you, or the kind of impact you want to make. Do you understand? So when you're choosing each day, it's just like we do that sometimes, but at the end of the day, or sometimes we still mess it up because nobody keeps it 100.
Yeah.
But the issue is, what basically are you pursuing? What basically are you trying to do?
What are your plans for the day?
So if I'm imagining to choose like today or tomorrow, okay, I'll use the podcast for an example right now.
Yeah.
It's a progress. It's something you have in mind that this is what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
So you've chosen to go in line with this because you know that this is the dream. This is what you're out for, right? So that's why you probably have your episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode, and so on and so forth. So it gives you this guide to like plan.
Exactly.
Do you understand? I want to even imagine for let me imagine that you're expecting, even if it's like a sum of money from somebody, right? And you'll be like, with
your plan.
So it's still not even about money. Opportunity about engage.
Yeah,
only
exactly.
about my side engage.
Yes.
It links to plus your friends, colleagues. It's not just about maybe using money to do something. It's more like having an impact on not just the audience but yourself first. Because so you need to like go with yourself first and make that plan. Then you now put it in a way that is going to favor the audience, those that are supporting you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because without the audience, we don't exist.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Without your potential clients, you don't exist.
Exactly.
Without connections, you don't exist.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because there are some people I got reach like 40, 50 years before I be just one was like this and maybe do you understand? But it's not as if they choose or they are deal, but at the end of the day, you notice that
they choose the wrong.
It's either you might have chosen it wrongly, or life just taught you carelessly. Because sometimes if you don't even get the plan, like 2 years, they come, they save the money, If you decide to want to open one big shop, you can go back on your 10 million naira or 20 where you don't save for open them. Say you use 20 million or 100 million open them, no mean say the thing no go crash.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you understand.
It's about the plan you've made to sustain it.
Exactly my point. So nobody say you use big money, you say the business good day. Or say you don't plan to pay your staff salary, keep on down for next 2 years. Excuse me. If they don't do anything, you understand, with each day that they wake up, do that your business, it starts dropping.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
So choosing every day is more like having this plan that you want to go with. Is there a dream you're chasing? Is there something you want to meet up with? Now you choose your day carefully as well, because if you don't, there is a greater chance that it could lead you to something that you don't want.
Exactly.
Right? In as much as we are humans and we tend to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I could choose my day carefully, and at the end of the day, it goes wrong. Do you understand? So it doesn't mean you didn't choose it carefully or something. It's just there's this angle of life that we can't fight. Okay, look at this this plaza that fell off close to Fifth Avenue, Boyba, like the full building.
Yeah, that
down,
collapsed. Yeah,
that collapsed. Yeah, now those people now we use those people will be amazing people. Sure, you know, say they build it, no concern them. They wait me, they call them again, no, they come do the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then they take glass, they teach glass. They don't even paint them up, say for the same job. So you need paint here, get now. He's looking like now. For them, got ring because I check we build the plaza, but quite do you understand?
Yes.
The way narrow plaza. If you were to be passing there on a normal, and you see that thing, you'll be like, nah, name investigating.
You know,
he must have chosen that day properly. He must have chosen the right investment. But
it turns out to be
the thing just collapsed overnight. If natural disaster, we don't know. If terrible infrastructure, we don't know. The issue now say put it to them. It was house for. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's why, like I said, anybody who believes in a God or so, in as much as you choose that, you link it with your God. Oh yeah, but you could be.
Yes.
Exactly. So in as much as you're not saying the person, they believe for them.
Yeah, because a lot of times the mistakes we make in our society is that we fail to actually plan our day. Yeah, most of people, yes, they actually fail to plan their day, and when you fail to plan your day and your expectation is what you don't actually plan. So how did you expect to achieve what you have not planned for? I don't know if you understand. So a lot of people, yes, that they wake up each day, they don't even know, they have not yet mapped out their plan for the day. They have not choose, okay, look at this is what I want to do today, this is where I want to go today, this is what I want to eat today, you know. So choosing each day, making plans for each day that comes your way. So how did you actually utilize those times? I don't know if you understand. So it's kind of talking about choosing each day properly. So that's something I think we need to let the next generation also understand, you know, about how you can actually plan and choose your day to be effective according to the goal you are pursuing, or according to whatever thing that you have in mind that you want to achieve, you know. So when you're in the morning, you have something you want to do. You cannot tell me that you're waking up in the morning without a plan. That is when you actually fail.
No, continue waking up without a plan.
How?
There's plenty of get people who don't get plan.
Exactly.
Just stay wake up.
Okay.
Do you understand? Or at the end of the day, choosing your day carefully as well, or choosing each day carefully too, still links to the side of self-belief. Like you need to believe more in yourself, because person no good day or back, they punch you for dream. And you go tell yourself, say maybe in reality, they meanwhile they're very sure say nice dream. I don't know if you give it to the call. You know what they call them? Sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis, they're more like just like the sounds. Imagine person they paralyzed. Do you understand? But sleep paralysis now, if I get sleep paralysis for here, I could see you as you stay here like this now. I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing the next person close to me. If there's a wife or a friend or a kid in the house, I'm seeing it. If somebody is standing close to the door, I'll be seeing the person. But waking up is hard. It's just like in your subconscious, you're half awake, half asleep.
And you would want to
Now
wake
you will
up.
be struggling to wake up. So if you basically see someone who the sleep paralysis is handling, you tend to see that the person will keep trying to move his body or tilt his body because
Yes,
the
yes.
person wants to
I've
wake.
experienced that.
It's
Yes.
so bad that you'll be hearing the conversation. Do you understand? Like literally you'll be hearing that this person is talking to this person. You catch the words or the phrases used in it, but you will not be able to just wake up at that moment until you just struggle your way out of it.
Yeah.
It's quite painful though, like look you in as much as it's sleep paralysis, but it's quite painful.
Okay.
Trust me, I don't know if it has happened to you before. Like
Yeah, I think
seriously
I've
struggle
kind
to
of
wake
had
up.
something like an experience that maybe you're sleeping, having a dream, and you're trying to wake up, but you find yourself not being able to.
That one is not a dream because it's reality. If you open your eyes at the end of the day, those people you're seeing there will still be there. That's why they call it sleep paralysis. You're just like in the middle. You're not awake.
You're not asleep.
You're just
It's
there.
just day. You understand?
And you're just trying to get up. Do you
And you're
understand?
unable
So
to.
yeah, my point is exactly. So if you're talking about choosing it there as well, just like I said earlier, it has to do with ourselves mainly. You need to be able to put in your best first, make the plans first. Do you understand? Before someone else would even want to hear it.
So
Imagine you don't have a plan and you talk to somebody and maybe you meet some potential help, potential investor, a potential what do you call it?
Clients.
Influencer, potential whatever that can just help the business flourish. And the person asks you like, what is it that you want? You're not able to explain. You're not able to give even if it's like a business idea. Do you understand? So it's more of a bad day for me entirely.
So how
Like
do you plan
imagine
your
when you
day?
don't wake up without a plan. Sorry, when you wake up and
there's no plan. That's what I'm saying, because it's affecting a lot of people in our society unconsciously. They don't know, and hitting this point. There's people wake up. What about what do you have now to say about those waking up on social media?
just provided you wake up to something.
You wake up and you just wake up in the morning. You just there on social media. Before you know what is happening, 11 done now or 12 done now, and you found out that it have happened to me before. Like I won't lie, yes, it have happened to me before. And that day, it's not as if I did not have a plan for the day. I actually have a plan for the day, but then I woke up. Should I say that I didn't choose my day? Of course I did. So in that aspect, there are some people that wake up without. How do you plan your day?
I've been not a plan day before. Now recently I became plan day.
And when you know the plan day, how was it like?
I've been not a plan day before because I get this spirit say, just like they teach us, once you just finish this, do that, apply for one place, you will day. So I actually been believe and just did like normal. I don't want to about boy because someone I don't get one single plan. Like you will wake up like this, now plan no day.
No plan at all.
Until maybe I just begin to talk to myself. Now, not be like say even the plan say they do I'm 100. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But the main thing is you're just putting effort. The effort is enough. Let me even leave the fact whether you do it well or you don't do it well. The issue is once something you do concurrently, you get used to.
Yeah.
You get used to it and start doing it better. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You can't keep doing one thing for a long time. So it's more like even you talking to yourself. It's not about somebody advising you. Because if you advise me now, if you from here, then you're not.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
so that kind of a thing.
Now, waiting you use the advice do now be the problem.
Yeah.
It's like this popular artist, you say not taking advice is the best advice. Some days I'll try to think about it. I'll be like, now say in no agree listen entirely. I've been I say waiting they tell I'm no rhyme with waiting day in head. Didn't decide to follow waiting day in head.
Exactly.
Because that one way day in head now be the negative side of maybe person we want to making the pack debt or person want to making the work for bank. So meanwhile I decide to maybe do music or something. So
not taking advice is the best advice. Maybe that word to me is not actually being arranged well. Not taking advice is the best advice. So in what aspect?
In pushing yourself.
In pushing yourself. When you talk about not taking advice is the best advice, is that maybe you have you are into graphic design, you are into branding, you understand, and someone that is doing maybe let me say someone that is totally out of your game is coming to advise you. I don't know if you understand. It's coming to tell you something that, so maybe I think maybe that could be the aspect that he is going to, because not taking advice. What about mentorship? Because I know you have a mentor, someone that you look up to.
Yeah, I do have mentors. They're not taking advice. Excuse me. It's more like I keep it basically for dream chasers, right? I target to those who are in the environment where you're myopic. Do you understand? Because a lot of the youths currently are not doing exactly what they studied in the university, and that's because when they try art in film, or but they want to be a superstar.
Yes.
When they try ball, when they try when they try it's just that in this country that we are right now, people that take it now,
Exactly.
best way they Yankee where they follow truck, they pack their thing, go feed you.
Where now?
Comfortably.
Where?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it don't even really matter what you want to, but they not taking advice now. Like for those way you won't pursue something, but a lot of negativity there around you. So if you take that advice, it could end up killing you, because are you living to do what people want you to do, or are you living for what you want to do? It's not. We are not living for somebody else.
Yeah.
If you're on your own, you're living a very useless life. Trust me. If you're living for somebody,
and that's the moment you are going to be totally depressed at the end, because your life is not going to be fulfilling. You are not living the life of someone else, making someone happy, and at the end of the day, find out that you're not even fulfilling anything in your life. Yeah.
So they're not taking advice for those who want to pursue a dream
chasers,
right? So imagine who is a favorite? Who is popular artist that you know that has been told that he was not going to
be an artist.
You can count even in our local homes. Like you can count
a lot of
music. You can count outside the country. You can count anywhere. They get people they talk to them, this is where they do no nonsense. Come on, but just go do something else. But they say no, now until they want to do until the team build their own fortune. They could tell me say the advice work. You know work. No, be say the person they advise you wrong.
The person is just advising you based on his or her own perspective.
Own perspective, because the way you push a business is not the way another person will push a business. It's not the way Mr. B or C or D will push a business.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So your methodology works for you, and my own methodology works for me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's just all about, imagine you're advising me, like I said, it doesn't mean you're advising me wrongly. You're just telling me because maybe it has worked for you. And you feel okay, since it has worked for me, I'm sure it will work for somebody else.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
Then you give the advice, but not trying to like enforce it. You rather support than enforce.
Enforcement.
You allow us to make mistakes. We are humans.
Because enforcing is just as if you are having control over the person's life. You know, so you are trying to enforce your own belief on something. So it's you know, choosing each day. It's coming back to our topic also. Is a kind of, I see it as, you know, like I've made this mistake over time. Growing up, I've made this mistake over time. Just like you said, we don't plan life before. Normally, I believe in, if you just wake up, whatever the day comes, take it. You know. So until I started figuring out that this thing that we just wake up and you think that life is just whatever that comes, you see it like that, does not actually work that way. You know, if you want to achieve anything in your life, if you want to be successful in any dream you're pursuing in life, you have to be mindful of planning your days. You have to be very careful using your day. Like you have to intentionally plan your day. You have to choose your day. What and what do I have to do for the day, and what do I have to achieve for the day? So if you fail to do this, you might actually find yourself doing something that you are not supposed to do, or you might not find it fulfilling doing, because you fail to choose your day properly. I don't know if you understand. So I think that is what let's recall back to when our former president called us lazy youth. So what did you think actually brought up to that kind of an extent for him to call the youth lazy youth? Did you think that maybe he thinks, or from his own perspective, that youth have failed to choose their day on doing what they are supposed to do? they are now moving out and doing what they are not supposed to do. So sometimes I tend to just ask what actually inspired this man. Should I call it inspiration, or should I call it what was his reason for him to alter that word lazy youth? Was there in what perspective can he be coming from calling you lazy youth? Is it that our society or the youth of our now have failed to actually do what they are supposed to do in choosing their day correctly? Or in what I'm trying to think about that, but at the same time I don't know. But you understand where I'm going to?
Yeah, for him to have said that, no disrespect to him, but it's bullshit. No disrespect, but it's total bullshit. For real, because you want me to say yes, we are lazy, or no, we are not? Because we want to do stuff, right?
Yes.
But there is no appropriate plan for it. That's just my own problem. You want us to do something, there's no appropriate plan for it. So how do you do it? Is it the lazy Nigerian? How many of our age grade are working in offices right now? Almost everybody is an entrepreneur in one way or the other. Like I said, check most of your guys. Ask them. Majority of them who studied a particular course at university,
they're not studying.
I'm not following them up.
Yeah, they're not practicing
into
it.
Other things. So, Mr. President, because that word is not even it's not an encouraging word. If you had provided probably infrastructures, or, let me say, industries, opportunities, and maybe if you don't want to key into it, you can now call the youth days. But just drop one this thing for your WhatsApp now, say reception is needed 100k monthly. Make you see how many people will reply. Will be your age grade, or make I post say at the peak. So if you get that kind of rush, I was interviewing some new what you call it, like employees when I was working at the real estate company. Small ad, you see the pressure. People who want to do just one particular thing. There are those who will tell you, salary is high. Sorry,
the salary is low.
The salary is low, sorry. And to some people, a pot of gold.
And they tell you.
Yeah, a serious pot of gold.
Exactly.
The person might be saying, they expect me to pay me like 50 or 60. And now maybe they pay 100. This one said, they say the thing too small or something. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you don't know that the other person gets serious issue way or more, you just want they collect the money, they solve the problem. So you don't know. I don't know if you understand me. So the man did not provide anything. The government still did not provide anything. How many things can we produce? Even the oil itself, they say we get or something. How many times do they put into vitamin to use? How many times did not even put into use? Does it circulate? It doesn't. Build places where we work. Like, you know, say mechanic na good job. Wait, let me see Apo or Abuja here where they do fix cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Those boys no go school. None of them go school. But just give them one day like this. They go dismantle your car, assemble and back. They go still move.
Exactly.
You go shock. Say they don't speak English. No means say
it's something that they have been practicing
daily. No means say they no sabi their work. They don't they do them for years they come. So it's innate. Do you understand? It's like those at the abattoir that butcher cows and stuff. Now if you say if I bend down they pick three from the joints like in like less than 1 hour, 2 hours, butcher like one full cow or something because they know the joints. But if you give me now, I'm very inexperienced at cutting it.
Yes.
I might spend almost half a day.
Doing
but these
that.
guys know where they'll touch. It makes everything easy for them. They don't need a certificate for it. I at our last podcast, I made reference to particularly, let me say, basketballers and footballers. How many footballers can speak English? Particularly from like what you call it, South American side and the rest of the world. Let's leave the English and UK.
A lot of them can't even speak English, but they are
like
making way.
Same thing I said on the last podcast. Putin, why does it come to a general event,
a public event or
public event
speech,
and you still use
Russian
to tell you what he wants to tell you? He knows how to speak English. As in his life on a public platform, At least English is the general language. Say it so
Yeah.
people can understand.
Yeah.
But to him, it's fuck it, man. If you don't have a translator, you don't have somebody to explain to you.
And you
That's what
sabi
is on you. The issue is he just wants to let you know that
his language comes
it's
first.
he comes first. So you don't really go and start blaming people. You don't know how to speak this one is wrong, that one is wrong, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about boys who are working at sorry at the market.
Mm-hmm.
If you give them something related to that thing they've been doing for years, they will make progress.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yes.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like they've been doing it for years.
Mm.
Just put in something that would encourage that job description. The person is good to go. The life is not that hard. The way we think. It's just them on the higher side making it difficult for us to handle. So
Mm.
for him to have mentioned lazy use, the question is, have you provided stuff that the use can work with? The one that we can work with is social media. They block them because they talk to them anyhow. You tell me say never say. A whole, if they can lock out what do you call it? They can lock out Trump,
Out from social media.
president of, because US president Nana basically president of the whole world. Abi?
Mhm.
They bounce him from Twitter, block your account, no tweets, no nothing. And he was calm until Elon Musk come collect now, come put them back inside. Also,
Mm.
we just follow our president talk nonsense for Twitter. We be open space for nonsense and sharing view. The other made a block on from Nigeria. You know how many youths lose job? A lot of people who are social media influencers on Twitter
Mhm.
couldn't do what they were doing again. A lot of people lost their accounts because they were looking for third-party methods
With
to
VPN and
access
all
it
those stuff to
and
access.
stuff like that. Those things are
Mm.
not good when you're trying to create social media accounts, switching
Mhm.
between locations and stuff. So a few influencers lost their accounts, a few lost some of their jobs and all.
Mhm.
You get just like Coca-Cola, sorry, will contact somebody, want to do a promo, they'll give somebody a certain amount of money to promote for us.
Mhm.
But right now, Coca-Cola is a big company. They banned them from posting too. So how do you do it? So even where would they follow Trump? What gave rise to the NSAS protest was because we have a bunch of talented youths everywhere. That's the
Exactly.
reason why when we are as per Nigerians we go to places, they notice that we are there because we are Nigerian youths. It became to follow the youths now. But they not be youths.
And they be youths
Yeah,
now.
but they Yankee now. But they be youth.
Mm.
They work for another man country. And the other one on the other hand say that this is Nigerian youth.
Come on.
Do you understand?
That's where alone it actually discourages a lot of people. But then falling back to choosing each day. So if you actually ask me, I would think that one of the mistakes that we made is that almost let me not say we, let me say most of the people, you wake up each day without, just like I always say, a proper plan, without act of belief. For me, waking up every day, you put God first. You have to say your prayer, whether you're a Christian, whether you're an Islam, whether you're a Buddhist, whether any religion you practice at all, through your belief. Just wake up each day, hand over the day to God, then put up your plan, put up something that you have to do for yourself. You understand? Just create a plan for yourself. Just like for you now. There's no time I come to your house that you don't always have something that you're doing. I don't know if you understand. It's a kind of something to say, oh wow, like you put up a plan, you even have your jotters, books, put down today, look at what I have to do, look at what I want to do, something applicable to me too. If I want to do anything any day, every day of my, if I have something to do, I say, okay, today I have to edit this video, I have to research for this topic, I have to do this, I have to do that. It's actually choosing your day and making sure that day it's a successful day. I don't know if you understand. So my friend that trade forex, he woke up in a day, he do, okay, today I'm analyzing this trade, I'm analyzing this pair, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I might not be taking. I don't know if you understand. Just choose a day and make a plan for the day. Then work towards it. So because our youth, we are lacking behind in all those things. Sometimes we talk things doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. While in the other way, we don't actually know how to make things work.
You will not blame us. Do you
No,
understand? You will not blame us.
But then at the same time, then how would you not have to blame? You still don't have to.
You blame
Because
the
if
environment.
you keep blaming the environment, you keep blaming the government. To what extent?
To an extent where you now discover that you actually don't need those people.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
difficult to realize.
it's difficult to
It
realize.
sounds
Yeah,
very easy. But it's
yeah,
difficult
to realize. Yeah,
that you can actually not hope on
them.
somebody
Mhm.
or even the government itself for you to make money for yourself. Like I said, even if not 21, back and for 5 years, maybe you see, they put in more effort because the get people go stay back and 5 years, do the same place.
Mhm.
So they are dedicated, but no extra effort. But you get the ones who go pack those debts. If you pack your way into somewhere where you can become something great, but from there, if you establish your own packing dirty company, and when they now buy you that because had choima the intricacies involved so that it may pay company never need
Mm.
bullet.
Mhm.
We don't get job description. You know that very well. It's just being a doctor, lawyer, engineer, or maybe right now we everybody don't begin believing social media, IT.
Mm.
But before they don't consider IT professional course. Meanwhile, no business funny enough can move without IT. It's not even possible.
Not in
Where
this
are you going to
generation.
post your podcast? You go paste them for me.
Uh,
No, no, I want to know now. Where you want to go put the podcast?
of course.
There are no platforms for you to show people what you do.
Mhm.
Then basically people don't know what you do. Sure, you know, say before during like I want to call from maybe it was 2000 downwards.
Mm.
Almost every Igbo person or almost every community, particularly in Nigeria, will do business from market, the website.
And they are being successful.
Yeah, nobody self nobody they can contact them from like
Instagram.
apart from even Instagram, like neighboring states.
They just did there, they did their thing.
Yes, they just did one particular this thing. The only branding where they get is just the business. But then they make money and then they move forward. So a lot of people don't deal with that mentality of nah, no worry. If I go if you make money on social media, they sell. Who
Mm.
am I? And if you don't follow Oga K, Oga whatever's footsteps, he go they call you boy where they forgot. I don't know if you understand.
They get
So
you.
you need to put like one and one together. That thing now is drawing us back because the pandemic now help people go social media now. A lot of companies were not online.
Mm.
When the pandemic struck,
Everybody
everybody
there.
everybody switched one time now. That is when they started believing well.
Mhm.
But those
Yeah.
days, no online method to sample your stuff. So imagine you were doing this podcast like 10 years ago. Who are you going to show it to? You're probably looking for money to go and put it on TS a program. That is where life starts getting difficult.
The radio station.
Yeah, you know why? You know easy to afford.
No easy.
A lot of people now they person one day front page. You know how much the person will pay for front page. So imagine your podcast now as at then. How do people know that you're doing a podcast?
How do you reach out to your audience?
How do you reach out to your audience?
Yeah.
So it's basically you're shooting for television stations, radio stations, and as much as you
It
can
might
have
not be
them.
you don't have your own.
Now imagine how much you'll be
independence.
spending
Mm.
trying to get them to put your page on to put your story on this particular page or to air your podcast. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe just give you like 20 minutes, even if it's not 5 minutes, maybe give you.
But you just talk what you want to talk.
Just talk what you want to talk. How many people? You understand? It's not rocket science. As I said, you blame the environment because now everything we see as we grow up, now we take the grow. It's hard to live the mentality you grew up with. You might want to pursue a change or something, but it's difficult to run away from that mentality you grew with. Trust me, it's difficult. A lot of people have potentials in them that if they take their own, follow their minds and take their own turns, they'll be better people. But just the scare that it may and remember. That is just the point of this choosing each day. Everything you do and put effort works. When something collapses is when it doesn't work. But once it works, it's a good business. If it collapses, it's a bad business.
Even sometimes, even when it collapses, you
shoot back again.
bring it up again.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
You have a chance to fail. Like I said, you're a human being. You have
Failure
chance
is not
to
something
fail.
we should be scared of.
You're not even supposed to be scared. Nobody, anybody with them is saying make a mistake, make a fall as well. If you like, make the person now the current senator. and in there millions of naira. Making compliment, let me say throughout in life, you never make mistake. It's not possible. That's why I really don't find it funny when people use one or two mistakes to judge others, particularly family. When you get 1 million, get an answer, guess why? You support the ego, but you're just inexperienced. If people might tell you, I've tried my best to maybe you talk bad for your back. I don't find that the Chibi said 1 million, I don't give an 1 million. You don't say I say no fit. But you get people where you fail the first time, you give them the chance. The next one now they'll do better. Or there'll be another mistake again, but it might not be in quote because when they go, but it might not be what it is. You must have found improvement. You must have known a better way to like doing this, doing that. So it doesn't fall back like the previous one. But as much as I'm saying it like this, it's very difficult. It sounds so simple, but it is very, very difficult. Do you understand? Like I said, if you like plan your day properly, the day way life will be
You go mean you well. Yeah, you go mean you well.
there's nothing you can do about it. So
Yeah.
for choosing each day, I urge everybody to just probably have a positive mindset. Before you even go to bed, there should be a plan
for the next day.
for the next day. You know that you're not supposed to sleep past 5 a.m., 20 a.m., 30 a.m. Do you understand? You know that once you wake up, you're at this, you're at this, you're at that. Do you understand? Once you have that kind of plan, you started from somewhere already. Once you keep up to it, it turns to a habit. Do you understand? It's more like this popular influencer, Gary Vee. Tell you people just start off with they sleep for 12 hours, they sleep for 13 hours. His own question is, you have 24 hours in a day. I want to imagine that you slept for 20 hours. What did you use the 4 hours for?
Which is not even possible to sleep for 20 hours.
He's just giving an example that if you like, someone that loves sleep from A to Z, the small 2 hours you have when you wake up, what do you do with it? That's his question. So you don't go pushing people around at all, you just sleep away your time. If that person where they using 2 hours wisely, the person now the person will sleep. But the person is not sleeping and not doing it, there is a fault. Do you understand? Like you keep it up as a habit, you just wake up, you don't wake up to anything, or you wake up to a plan safe and you don't follow it. And if you understand me, right? So the small time you have and you are awake and you're strong, you're healthy, you can move around. The question is,
What have you done with the time?
So choosing your day has to go with
Plans for
it
the
has
day.
to go with dreams. It has to go with what you're chasing. It has to go with belief. It has to go with positivity. It has to go with optimism. It has to go with every positive vibe you can think of. If there's any adjective you can use to classify the word, waking up or doing the right thing at the right time. Do you understand? Not to be like a gold step. Or like I hinted earlier, it's still not even Messi said, I forget some things. I forget the few things. Do you understand? If you like, jot them down. As a human being, once you're wrapping your head around a lot of things, you tend to forget. It's natural.
It's normal.
Exactly, but the issue is, have you started?
Are you doing anything?
Exactly. What's the plan? What is the goal? There's a short-term goal.
Long-term goal.
So what is the short term? And what's the long term? Short term is the time you're supposed to stress. Short term is the time you're supposed to shoot for things and you're like, I want to get to this apex. That's your short term because you're still heading there. But the long time plan is what? What is the advantage of what you are doing? Or what is the plan that after you've set up this thing, what is in the future? Is your long term goal. Your long term goal will be setting up a business that by the time you're done setting it up, you can actually lie down and put your hand at the back of your head and your account is reading and bringing in income. Apart from income, it's just making an impact. Do you understand? When you get to that part, that's what people describe as a long-term goal because you set those things in place, right? Telling yourself that this is where you want to be. Because on my own profile, as a brand guy, I have a dream of maybe helping more than 1 billion plus brands to be known out there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Once I get to that place where people, once you get to it, we call it brand equity. Once you get to a level of brand equity, people subscribe or come in contact with you for what you offer. They don't look back when they want to give you the money. They don't look back when they want to work with you. They comfortably send you on that message and close their eyes that don't worry,
Yeah, go deliver.
yeah, will come to pass. Do you understand? So short-term goals and long-term goals are two things to consider when you're choosing each day. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's now. The now is the short term because we're all trying to build. So you give yourself a landmark or a benchmark of when I get to 200, 900, and people to sell. Do this, I will do that. Do you understand? So that's basically what it is.
I think it's just clear on its own, you know. So it's just something that's it's very simple and it's clear on its own. Choosing each day. I think we've had a very good conversation. Yeah. So I think it's very easy for someone to actually comprehend easily, knowing how to choose each day. You know, choosing your day is not something you just wake up and what are your plans for the day? What do you want to achieve? What is your purpose? What are you looking out for? What are your expectations? Are you doing something according to that expectations? What are you doing? You know, don't wake up any day and decide and I don't know how, unless it's a day that you have actually mapped out. Okay, today is going to be my rest day or my off day. That is when you can actually wake up. But even when you wake up on the rest day itself, you still have to plan what you eat. So choosing each day, so it's something that we need to be aware of. It's something that we need to teach ourselves so that we can be able to impact that in the next generation, so that they can be able to know how to choose their day and make their day effectively. You understand? So it's something that's very important that we need to acknowledge. Okay. Thank you very much, my bro. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for your time and everything. I really appreciate. It's always good having you on my podcast. It's always a very wonderful moment. Yeah, trust me. So thank you so much for anyone watching out there. I hope you guys have understand what it means for choosing each day. It's something that we all need to look out for. It's something that we all need to put our mind into in choosing each day, because it's very important. You know, if you choose your day wrongly, you might probably have to blame yourself for not achieving whatever you've set your mind to achieve that is not coming true. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching via YouTube, please just do me this favor to subscribe to my channel. And if you're listening via audio podcast, please follow, share, drop your comment, drop your review. What you think? Do you have any questions? Come on, ask. It's an open platform. Thank you so much, and I would love to see you on the next episode. God bless you. One day. Yeah.